What's going on, guys? I'm pumped for today. This is the day I've been waiting on since last year when all this was recorded. I'm finally dropping the 2020 ELK series. I've been held off on this because my film was selected for the Full Draw Film Tour, and the Full Draw Film Tour is almost over, not quite. So that film has still not dropped for y'all to be able to see. A couple more weeks, guys. A couple more weeks. When that film, as soon as those guys release that film, it's going to be on here. I am pumped for y'all to be able to see that. But in the meantime, they have allowed me to go ahead and start dropping my 2020 elk footage. So, starting today, I'm dropping day-by-day series for the next. It's 16 days total of footage. Some days won't have a video just because not really anything happened. Other days we'll have a longer video, and I'll kind of keep y'all up to speed as we go through the series. So without further ado, let's jump into day one. You're not going to want to miss this, guys, and I appreciate the support.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walked to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. But it makes right, so he said, when he held all the keys over our head. I lived in that grip, but now he'll learn at the end with the tables turned. Lord, forgive me. Take me on down the river where the guilt can't find a red-handed sinner. On where the grave can't cry out. 'Cause I done wrong down the river with a hand on a Colt and a finger on the trigger. And long before dawn they try to find me. So take me on down. Take me on down.
Oh man. Yeah. And 3 hours later, here we are. Day one, baby. I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. Time to change our clothes, run a little bit behind. It's like 5:15. Be alright. Planning on being at a spot at first light this morning. Just to kind of get a feel for what's going on in that area. Been there before. And if the elk are there, we'll hunt them. If they ain't, we're going to press farther on in. So let's get changed and hit the trail. Elk gonna be down. We're gonna get one down. Yeah, I feel it. It feels good. Yep.
The old bow out. It's getting real now.
Oh yeah. Time to kill something.
It's getting real.
In the words of my cousin Owen, let's go kill something.
Let's go kill something.
We were doing a gear video the other day, and he always wants to be in the video. Him and his brother Lawson. Yeah. And he thought I had walked away for something, and he was out there in front of the camera. He started rambling on about. He said, "Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know, but let's find out."
You're looking at Owen James Bissinger. That was a joke. Why the chicken crossed the road? I don't know, but we'll find out. Just kill something.
Gonna be a hunter, huh?
Oh gosh, yeah, he's definitely gonna be a hunter. Unless something like drastic changes, he's got the bug. This piece here, that little thing. Tells you if you're level.
Okay.
All right. This should stay in 1/60 all the time. The 4 is adjusted here. That's your f-stop. What that does is like 8 to 11 is usually where 8 to 13 is where I'll run it during the day when it's really bright. If I want something that's like it's like sharp right here on you and then really blurry behind, the lower you go, the blurrier the background gets.
Okay.
When it gets bright during the day, I've got a lens that'll screw on the end of it. It's a filter. I'll show you how to put it on during the day. We just had a couple groups of hunters come by us, so we're just gonna kind of ease our way up, see where everybody's at, and make a game plan from there. Day 1, time to kill something.
Let's get something on the ground.
We're gonna spend the next 5 days in this area probably. Unless something changes, we may come out a little early, but for the most part, we're planning on spending the next 5 days back here. So we'll see what we get into. And the journey begins. We're officially off of the 4-wheeler and truck trail. We're probably about 1,000 yards from where we're talking about setting up this morning. Chandler just saw some poop that was pretty fresh on the side of the road here. So I'm gonna let out. Golly, I got a hair on my tongue. We'll let the first bugle out of the trip. If we hear a bugle, I'm gonna die. Like, so far everything's come into place. It's 10,000 feet ain't no joke. Where you slap out. Look at that view. That little piece right there is all water. Let's call it.
years ago, my grandma Betty passed away with lung cancer. And if you saw my RX-4, if you've seen my videos in the past, I did purple strings this year for her on that bow. Well, of course, that bow broke. So now we got all trusty up here. But what I've also done is every year I go ahead and put her name on one of my arrows, and that's the arrow that I hunt with the whole year. Plan is to shoot elk with it this year. Right there. We gonna kill one now. We gonna kill one for sure. Does that sound pretty realistic?
start right there. Dude. He's going down. He just piled up. Good shit, man. He just got a perfect shot on that bull. He's piled up 20 yards from here. Dude, you're freaking
That's such a weight lifted off my shoulders. Dude, oh my God. You can't even. You can't even. I told you. Oh, I told you. Thank you, Lord. And thank you, Mom Betty. Thank you to my wife. I told you I was gonna break down.
That's alright.
Oh,
Dude, I'm over here shaking. Holy cow.
and we ain't but 2.5 miles from the truck. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's the best part.
Oh, I gotta calm down. We got a freaking elk down. We watched him fall on the side of the mountain in Colorado. I told you it was gonna work. I just knew it. Day one. We ain't been hunting for 2 hours.
Nope.
I hunted this spot 2 years ago, and I saw elk here every day that I hunted, and I knew 8:30 is 8:37. I knew it. 2 years ago, we came out here, and it was dry, and the elk were using this area. We glassed them on the other side of this mountain, and they were coming across here every day at 8:30. I came over here and hunted, and they came right through. I just couldn't get a shot, and I learned from it. We came back last year, and they weren't using this area at all. I didn't do my homework like I should have. It was my fault, and I didn't really have any good areas lined up other than this, and I came up here and didn't see anything. And I told Chandler this morning, I said, it's going to happen, and we're going to go up here, and if we see sign down on this road, we're going to kill an elk. Man, I just center punched him. The Mall Betty era did it again. Oh, man, I don't even know what to say. This is awesome. All I can say is thank you, Lord. Thank you to my wife. She just treats me so good and lets me come out here and don't complain. Man, you can't beat that. And thank you to my Betty looking down on us, making it happen. Everybody that supported me through this journey, my in-laws, my family, everybody. This is for y'all. It's for you, Chandler, too, man, for coming out here with me. To the guys at Grafton, thank you for getting my equipment the way it needs to be and always doing me right. To my buddy David, my buddy Colin, my buddy Nathan, I hate it for you, buddy, but we got a bull down. I know you came out with me the last 2 years. You couldn't come this year. There is a bull on the ground. Oh my gosh, I am so pumped, if you can't already tell. Ooh, I gotta call my wife. I'm gonna start crying.
I got a bull on the ground.
No way.
Oh yeah, the bull on the ground. I'm telling you, we watched him fall.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh, Dave, I'm so happy for you.
He came in. I told Chandler if we see sign on this road, we're gonna kill a bull. And we came up here and I started cold calling in the same spot we saw elk in 2 years ago.
Oh
And
my gosh.
we ain't been up here even an hour. And
Oh, thank you, Lord.
this bull, it was 2 bulls and I think some cows, but we only ever saw the 2 bulls. I literally, yeah, he's big. And I literally just ranged this spot.
Yes.
And I told Chandler, I said, it's gonna happen. And all of a sudden I started hearing something. And I told Chandler, I said, I hear something walking. And I couldn't tell if it was a squirrel or what it was, but it just started getting closer and closer. And then it started sounding like a cow. So we thought it was cows. And then all of a sudden at like 30 yards, I see antlers. And they came in perfect. I think it's a 5x5. It came in with another smaller bull. And it literally came into the shooting lane at 20 yards. Facing right at us, had no clue we were here. And I smoked him. I smoked him, babe. I smoked him.
So happy.
And he fell right here at like 50 yards, maybe.
Have you seen him yet?
We hadn't walked up to him yet. I'm too shook up. I've been crying.
Oh my gosh, babe. I'm so happy for you.
I'm so thankful for you for letting me come out here.
I told you it was going to be your year.
I know. You did.
I told you. You going to call your grandma? She's at home.
Yeah, I'm going to call Nathan first because I told him he'd be the second person I called.
Okay, I won't call your grandma.
I'll call her.
Okay, I'll let you tell her.
Okay.
Mom's calling me. I'm going to let them know. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I love you. Send me a picture.
Okay, I will. I love you too.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh, man. Dude, I was trying to keep my composure, and when you said he was going to fall, and I looked and he started swaying, I was like, oh, we just did it.
You want to know the best part?
What's that?
Our pack out's all downhill.
I know. 2.5 miles. Look at this.
Holy cow.
Dude,
This is
we
where
trail.
the other ones came. He came out, I think, either right here or right up there.
We thought, dude, we put that spot was perfect.
That could not have been any better. You need to drop a pin on that one.
Yeah.
Look at the size of that sucker.
Dude.
Look at all that blood. Oh.
Where?
On that tree right up there.
Holy cow. Dude.
Dude, you got him.
We got him. We got him. Oh. Thank you.
Holy cow.
We got him. Thank you, bull. Holy crap. This thing is huge. Thank you, bull.
Dude, he
still got some velvet.
was down in less than a minute, man.
Look at that thing.
Holy cow.
Thank you, Lord. He ain't no giant for sure. But man, it sure is nice to have an elk on the ground. First elk, baby.
Oh, you know what? My legs are sore.
Yeah.
You're sore?
Yeah. Well, I've been down.
Well, we got it skinned out. That was an experience. First time we've ever seen the inside of an elk.
Yep.
We learned a lot. It took us a couple hours, but we got the meat. I think we did a good job on the meat. I think all of it's gonna be good. I don't think we're gonna lose anything.
Nope.
And we only got about a 2.5 mile pack out back to the truck. So that goes to show you don't have to be 10 miles deep to kill an elk on public land. This is DIY, over the counter, Colorado public land. No guides, no nothing. We're just out here doing our thing.
Just hiked on out.
Yep. Anybody can do it for sure. If we can do it, us North Carolina boys can do it, you can do it.
Yep.
But we're gonna eat us some lunch, get our legs back up under us, and probably gonna pack my camp in a ham. Chandler's gonna try to pack half his camp in a ham on the first trip, and then we'll come back and get the rest of Chandler's camp, the 2 shoulders, the small meat bag, and the head on the second trip. That second trip's gonna be a heavier pack, but it's downhill, so we're doing downhill heavy, back up light, so it'll be good.
That was tough.
Just dropped off the first load, heading back for the second. This time we're gonna get the rest of it in the rest of Chandler's camp. Well, we made it to the end of the trail. We got the rest of my bull out. Probably one of the hardest physical things, if not the hardest physical thing I've ever done. I know I got well over 100 pounds in my pack. I'm packing the head and all the excess meat and some of Chandler's camp stuff. And then Chandler had front shoulders and some more camp stuff. That was rough. It wasn't that far and it wasn't that steep, but just having that much weight on your back is hard. Wears you out. We're gonna get the truck from here and back it down. Back it down over here and get everything loaded up and head to town. Get us a good meal and drop this meat off. We'll catch up with you then. Well, thank you for watching the first day of the day-by-day series. I can't believe it actually happened the way it did. This bull was right in our face. I mean, came in perfectly to the calls. If I hadn't have stopped him, he would have walked right over top of us. Unfortunately, Chandler did not buy a tag for this hunt. Had he bought a tag, I don't know if you could tell it in the video or not, but there were two bulls there. And when Chandler said that my bull was falling, when he panned over, there was a bull standing there. That was not my bull. My bull was closer. That bull was another legal bull that Chandler could have smoked if he had a tag. how cool would that have been if we'd have doubled up in Chandler's first hour of elk hunting? But that's just how elk hunting is, guys. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. When the good Lord says, hey, it's your time to kill an elk, you're going to kill an elk. So don't get down on yourselves if it's taken you a while. It took me 3 years. It took me 3 seasons to finally kill my first elk. I can't help but mention the guys at Born and Raised Outdoors. They were what inspired me to start elk hunting and to actually travel out west and do this thing that I've done now for the last 3 years. Between them and the guys at Hushin, their videos are what's inspired me to do this, and I can't leave those guys out. I have to mention those guys because they really, honestly, their videos changed my life. So I hope these videos that I'm bringing to you guys inspire you in the way that their videos inspired me. Trent Fisher actually reached out to me and talked to me for a little while after he saw our film in the Full Draw Film Tour, and I thought that was awesome. That really just shows what kind of character those guys have. I actually got to meet Eric Chesser at one of the Total Archery Challenge events. He sat there for like 15 or 20 minutes and just let me ramble on about elk hunting and what this all means to me. And I mean, it was an awesome experience. Stand-up dudes for sure. Can't say enough about those guys. So I'm not going to hold it out too long. It's already been a long video. You're not going to want to miss the next day coming up. Some of these videos, like I said, I'm not going to have a video for each day. It just depends on how the footage kind of fell. So with that being said, remember to live your life to the fullest, guys, and use your passions to bless others. We'll see you on tomorrow's video.